The sun dipped below the trees, shadows grew long. Ahead the forest yawned, dark and hungry. Inside the car, laughter, music loud. 5 friends, young, ready for anything.
Don't like the looks of that.
He pointed at the trees already swallowing the road.
Relax, it's just a shortcut. A little adventure never hurt anyone.
He gripped the steering wheel, grinning. The road narrowed. Asphalt gave way to gravel, then dirt. Trees pressed closer, branches clawing at the car.
Turn around.
Her eyes darted nervously between the road and the growing darkness outside.
Almost there.
But his voice lacked its earlier confidence. The music died. Silence fell, heavy and oppressive. Something flickered in the rearview mirror, a face pale and gaunt staring back at them.
Did you see that?
Her hand flew to her mouth, her eyes wide with fear.
See what? There's nothing out there.
But he took the next turn too fast. The car skidded, tires spitting gravel. They lurched to a stop, facing the wrong way.
Great, now we're really lost.
His usual cheerfulness was gone. John tried the ignition. Nothing. He tried again, the engine cranking but not catching.
Come on, come on!
He muttered, pounding the steering wheel in frustration. Outside, the wind picked up, whistling through the trees. The sound was mournful, like a sigh.
We're stuck. We're stuck out here in the middle of nowhere.
Her voice was barely a whisper. A thick fog began to roll in, swirling between the trees like ghostly fingers. It was cold, unnaturally so, and it carried a strange, cloying scent.
What is that smell?
Maria asked, her voice trembling.
Like wet earth.
Mark shuddered.
And something else. Something rotten.
The fog pressed against the car windows, obscuring the trees, the road, everything. They were trapped, enclosed in a white, silent void. Shapes began to move in the fog. Tall, thin figures with long, reaching arms. They drifted between the trees, their forms indistinct, their intentions unclear.
What are those? She whispered, her eyes wide with terror. She pointed a trembling finger at the shifting figures outside.
John shook his head, his face pale and drawn. He didn't know. He didn't want to know. The figures pressed closer, their forms becoming clearer in the swirling fog. They were human-shaped, but wrong, twisted. Their eyes glowed with a cold, malevolent light. A hand slammed against the window, the sound muffled by the fog but no less terrifying. A face appeared pressed against the glass, its features contorted in a silent scream.
Maria screamed, a high-pitched, desperate sound.